This is AC Starler, aka Austin. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm talking about the Massive Cane and the wall crawler, I guess, of Spider-Man 94. Um, this one is about King, and then how he became who he became. And first off, we find him being a clone, looking all nice, looking all good, and eventually becoming like Deadpool. And that's the only way I can describe him. And then you see our favorite wall crawler fighting a monkey, an armadillo, and some other animal costume wearing villains throughout this whole panel. Like literally throughout this whole thing until you see this guy in the suit. Um, I don't know if he's a new character or not, but this is pretty much based off the '90s series. You have a frog, so the '94 series, and then you have Mary Jane talking to her aunt, obviously, always in these comics, just to reason with her or try to reason with her. I mean, not Mary Jane, but reason with her aunt. And then you still see Spider-Man doing his thing, still fighting, as you can see here. Then Mary Jane talking to Aunt May. They have very good conversations, they always do. And then you have what we came here for, King, Kane becoming who he is, and then wondering what he is, who he is, why is he looking like Deadpool exactly? And Spider-Man still fighting this mystery guy, and he remembers Spider-Man. And the only thing that you see on Spider-Man, the only battle damage you see in the '90s series is always just the mask pulled off or torn. It's never his like suit or anything like the movies. And then still fighting him, obviously. And then the last page you see Craven the Hunter, which also the next. So this was chapter two of Rebirth and Re and Red and Rebirth and Red and Redeath. So that's chapter four, I believe I said again, right? Chapter two, my bad, chapter two. Then you have this chapter with Venom in it. Venom's not even in this. It's just I guess it was a cool look for like since this is a toy and this is a toy cover. I picked up the Venom one because the Venom in this is outlined with red, blue, pink, and red, blue, and pink and black. So I love that Venom, you know. See 94 and 94, 1994. He opens up with the city. You see a lion and you see the hand of Craven. And this is chapter three of the same issue. The next one. And then you see this, whatever this is, like I guess from the X-Men, I'm assuming. And you see the main bad guy, and you get a backstory of that bad guy, how he mutated some animal people who look like animals. And you see Kane back in this, and him explaining to Spider-Man. Obviously, all the villains in here had to explain themselves, always in the '90s series. Then Kane trying to understand where he comes from and why he's seeing images of Mary Jane. And then her having still having this deep end conversation with Mary Jane, and still having that deep conversation with Aunt May. Like you never see Peter in this comic book series having a deep conversation, only in the cartoons. And then you see Spider-Man wrapped up in his own webbing, or someone webbed him up in his own webbing. Like I said, only battle damage you see is his mask, and then he says he's not going to win. Not going to win, and then find a mutated creature from that guy. Oh, ironic. That's just a dot. It's not even a. It's not. It doesn't even his. It doesn't even have his. You can see there. That's a dot, not with legs. That's interesting. Someone forgot to draw the legs on that. Yeah. Even in this fight scene, they forgot to draw the legs. It's just a dot. He's fighting these mutant creatures. They can't come inside Mary Jane's room, saying, "Why do I love you?" and what all these feelings. And I'm still fighting this weird creature. And you see Craven, Craven on top of the back, and then you see Craven talking to Spider-Man, and he said this last hunt ends today, ends tonight, and it says tonight, and then the next one is Spider-Man with the cover of Craven and some lions. So this is a very good comic issue, comic book series. I love the 94 series of Spider-Man. Um, this brings me back to the TV show. There's added new characters into it, and the TV show was fantastic. I finished the TV show, and I have a whole bunch of videos on here, me finishing it, and some of me talking about between Craven the Hunter and Morbius in the cartoon and the comics, between differences between the movies and stuff like that. Even Venom, also probably talked about Venom and how he's different from the movies and from the TV show on here. But this comic series is fantastic. It brings me back to that cartoon, and this is just a sequel series to the cartoon. I heard they're actually making a cartoon sequel series of the cartoon, so like it's pretty cool nonetheless. Um, some cool stuff happening in this too. Like we're about to talk about this. So like again, it's very cool and awesome to have this Spider-Man series and read it and have fun with it and have like I actually seen the toy of this one. It's actually real, so that's pretty cool, and it looks just like this. I would love to get a Venom toy like this. I have a Venom toy, but it's from the same Ramsey Spider-Man, and this is also inspired. This cartoon inspired the Sam Ramsey's movies, and then also original comic books. But this is more close to Sam Ramsey's Spider-Man than anything. So I love to have these. This is chapter 2 and 3. And it's just completely two different stories, and that's what you get. Like you get completely two different stories, but they all lead into one. Like this one is different from this one, but it's like all the same story. Like that's how the cartoon was. Like you get one story about Hobgoblin, and then the next one is still about Hobgoblin, but it has different people in it. So you get what I'm saying. So it could be this one could be Rebirth and Redeath. This one could be a different name as well, but it's still the same chapters. So I love it. And I can't wait to pick the next issue and talk to you guys about it. And this has been Spider-Man 9094. The writer, the writer of it is J J M D Matlow. I don't know how to say the last name, but his name is J M. Artist Jim Towell. Color artist Jim Campbell. VP Joe. And then a whole bunch of other people, but that's pretty much it. So. Well, I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see Venom and Carnage in this when it gets to that point. So I can't wait. So this has been a Spider-Man chapter 2 and 3. Um, if you like this video, put a like, comment, subscribe. If you like this video, put a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. There's probably gonna be a lot more here. There's gonna be some Batmans here pretty soon. We're talking about Batman Night Fight, and then Batman Immortal Batman issue 2 and 3, and then Batman and Deadpool. I mean, Batman Deadpool, not Deadpool Batman, but you get my point. And then if I can get to reading V for Vendetta, talk a little bit about that too.